everyone and welcome to this new episode of Driven by Drivers. Today I'll be annoying the neighbors with this very loud exhaust. Okay, first impression? A lot of plastic. Typical Japanese, so it's probably reliable. Let's give it a try. This is a 2003 model Subaru Impreza WRX. For the Subaru lovers, better known as the Blob Eye, the new age. So the first Impreza was launched in 1992 and Subaru started using the Impreza as a rally car in 1993. And I'm not going to bore you with all the rally stuff. The Impreza was an immediate success and everybody could own one. A wagon for the family, a non-turbo for the everyday drivers, and of course the WRX for the real petrol heads. And if that wasn't enough, you could have an STI. Just go and install Tinder on your Impreza and it can bring you to every STI you ever wanted. Gotta catch them all, right? Or maybe I'm mixing things up now. Anyway, Imprezas can be found at every type of car owner or car event, but that's not the biggest success reason. Now, that should be the price. When this car came out in the early 2000s, it outperformed almost any car in its class. The Audi A4, the BMW 3 Series and way more impressive cars stood no chance to this rocket. Even though this was much cheaper than the rest in its class, you had to be a mad lunatic to get the Audi A4. So why wouldn't you go out and buy the Impreza, right? For me, that's a simple reason. Taste. Literally everything on this car is screaming. The wing is so big, you can land a Boeing 737 on it. The hood scoop, and sure, it has a function for the intercooler and engine cooling, but couldn't you just use a front mount intercooler? And let's not forget about the bumpers. Yeah, we need to vent things, but isn't it obnoxious enough already? The answer to that is simply no. If you don't like it, don't buy it. But be aware that you might get your ass kicked in every kind of racing if you don't buy the Impreza. And in particular by this WRX. Under the bonnet is a flat 4 with originally 224 brake horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. This car, however, is making 306 brake horsepower and 380 Nm of torque. And that's enough for some good fun. To get this power, a bigger turbo and a 3-inch exhaust system was fitted. And to handle all this power, upgraded brakes, wheels, tires and fully adjustable suspension were added to the recipe. What recipe, you're asking? The recipe for fun. power in this car is delivered in no way a German car can let you experience it. And when the boost comes in, it just doesn't stop pulling. It's not the Audi driver who has to be a lunatic. It's this guy. Handling wise, this car is even more crazy. The all-wheel drive gives it more traction than a Tsunami. And the car gives a lot of feedback and it's even pretty forgiving. And if you decide to spin and go off track, I mean, you have all-wheel drive, so why not have some fun there? The car is used for a rally, right? But what if you eventually get exhausted from driving this car and you need a bit of relaxing with a nice cruise? Well, as a cruiser, it's also not doing a bad job. The options on this car are what you can expect for the price you've paid. The seats are comfortable and you can adjust them in height and tilt. There's no climate control, but you have manual air conditioning. There's 4 electric windows and electric adjustable mirrors. There's an aftermarket radio with navigation, and even though the speaker sounds like today's artist without autotune. And what's also worth mentioning, you could get airbags, well, not on this aftermarket steering wheel, but it was an option on this car. And apparently that's not stock on all Fast Imprezas. All with all, it's a pretty decent car on the inside, but don't expect too much. For the fun purpose it's okay, but on long cruises, this might not be your car. I think you would be better off shopping in Germany if that is what you're looking for. As a 4-door sedan, we all know cars like these are made for grocery shopping. Best to be done with the whole family. And honestly, it wouldn't be too bad of a choice for it. It's pretty spacious and the trunk is also not bad. And when the whole family is seated again, you can use the power to get your ice cream back home before it melts. In all seriousness, it actually wouldn't be too bad of a family car. And when you ditch the family and the groceries back home again, you can start having mad fun again. And that's the part I love about this car. It does it all. So, as you would have noticed, I have mixed feelings about the Impreza. It's fun, it's fast, it's an icon, it's a good car, but it's also loud and obnoxious. So would I own one? Well, yes and no. It's good value for money. It's good fun and I always love the Impreza, especially this model. I would love to have fun in a car like this, but life is about more than having fun, and so is driving. Sometimes I just want to relax and cruise, or just drive in normal traffic, and for that driving, I absolutely don't want a fun car like this. So I'm kind of missing the mix of also being a grown-up car, and ready to do some serious driving. Or maybe I'm just getting older. You're never too old to have some good fun, right? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like on it. If you want to see more of us, subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you next time.